Right, okay,
There you go. Good morning, good morning.
Make up your mind. So where you go to use that time?
Good morning, Port Lagoon, home and abroad. We are here once more, live and direct is here once more to give you all the happenings of what's going to be taking place today. As you might have already been informed that the end of a dynasty occurred here this morning when La Cruz de Rio Grande defeated Corn Island here on the 75th Caribbean Baseball Series in Nicaragua. That was 5 years that Corn Island was winning this Caribbean Series, and then they were cut short today by La Cruz de Rio Grande, who had a great performance, 12 hits, good pitching. And now the next game that will be coming up is Bluefields and Port Lagoon. This is the semifinals. Whoever wins will go on to play Corn Island for the final. La Cruz, sir. This not coming through. No, that is what you pass out there. It seems as if we are having some technical difficulty. If you are not hearing me. Okay, so as I was saying, whoever wins this game now between Port Lagoon and Bluefields will go on to play La Cruz de Rio Grande tomorrow for the championship. So whoever lose then will face Corn Island tomorrow for third place and fourth place. This game is a big game. This is a great rivalry that always exists between Port Lagoon and Bluefields when it comes to baseball. Nothing else. No animosity, no problem, no fussing, no fighting. It's just the great adversary that we have with each other when we come out to compete, to play on this Caribbean series. We know that it is not something easy, and it's a joy when we see and hear the comments, between the fanatics. That's just fanatics, and we know it's not to create any animosity between the two municipality, between Bluefields and Port Lagoon. It is just a joy when we start bluffing one another. That's what we expect here. So as we go forward in this game, we're looking forward then to see a good game, a nice matchup. Who wins. We, Port Lagoon, of course, don't want to lose. Bluefields don't want to lose, and we're gonna go up facing each other here with that mentality to win. But it's not going to create, as I say, any problem, any animosity between the two teams and between the fanatics, especially. Those of you online, keep bluffing, but with respect, because we know that baseball, as we said, is to unite us, to keep us in harmony, to keep us meeting each other as friends. See, we came up here this time, and there's a lot of guys we are already familiar with, looking forward to shout out and make sure that mutual respect maintains. So we hope that go on also with you who are online, with you who are maybe in contact with one another, just to make sure that no problem go on. Just like me and Caroline up here, we make sure that we gonna be friends at all time. Baseball not gonna separate we and make we get into problem and have any animosity. No, not at all. We know that Port Lagoon Bluefields have like 5 of us there with them, and even that show that unity is valid. Unity, harmony, solidarity. So we have who we have? We have a coach there, Edwell Anderson. We have the main backbone here in this team. We have the shortstop, Leighton Patterson. Second base, Damian Patterson. Center field, Dayton Tinkham. And a good, one of the good pitcher who won several games for them from Taspa Pony, also from our municipality. That is Adonis Benlis. And I understand that we have two from Orinoco. I'm not sure. I haven't met them, but that was an information that have circled. So we're going to pass the lineup for you. Bluefields going to present in the left field, batting first, Jose Taylor. Then Damian Patterson would be defending second base, and he will bat second. Leighton Patterson, shortstop, bat third. Andrew Murray, the catcher, bat fourth. Marcus Five, the first base defensively, bat five. Dayton Taylor, center field, he will bat six. Uriel Price, the DH hitter, will bat seven. Jailer Vargas, the third baseman, will bat eight. Then George Narciso, the right fielder, will bat ninth. And Ruben Downs is going to be the man who will ride the mount for Bluefields team today.
You know how going to move back, sir? Yeah,
Then Paul Lagoon is going to present.
You all see it here.
Yeah. Paul Lagoon will present the following lineup. We have Nexter Humphreys will play second base defensively. Kishan Webster in the left field, bat second. Richard Burton, first base, bat third. Marvin Forbes, right field, bat fourth. Elshon Rigby, DH. Javier Martinez, bat third base, he bat six. Quinlan Downs, the catcher, he bat seven. Shavon Rigby, yeah, that's Shavon Rigby, the shortstop, he bats eight. And Tristan Hansack, center field, bats nine. And Rydon Sambola will be the man who will ride in the mount for Paul Lagoon here in this semi-final, Ernie.
Oh yes, well I would like to ask Lenny and Doña Isabel, you know, his companion, to ask Battery how that shown. That shown pretty good to me. And today Paul Lagoon is coming up against Bilway to fight for a first place now, to get the opportunity for a first place, to fight for first place. We have to win now. We have to win to the Bluefield, have the same intention. They need to go, also they want to go to fight tomorrow for the championship, for the big trophy. Well, I tell you something, both teams have the opportunity here to do the thing the best way. And let's see which one will come out victorious. We are on our side and Bluefield people are on their side, and no wrongdoings as yet.
That's how we go. No problem, no vexation, no animosity. Do all your bluffing?
Plenty bluffing. I love that.
All the bluffing. That's what this thing is all about. We have 30 right now decide who will be doing his big bluffing also. So we're just going to be here. Baseball is going to be played, and that is what this is all about. Yes. We are here for baseball and baseball only. Ernie.
Yes, man. So as Delbert had passed the lineup and had mentioned little of what had occurred earlier in the first game here in the stadium, Waspam had witnessed the fall of the Corn Island sequence in game win. Now Corn Island could come back next year and still be a domineering team because they have present a very good game, a good series, a team for the series. The only game Corn Island had lost until now is today, even though they had win La Cruz and first game that they played in this 75th Caribbean Coast Series and a score 2-1. They hadn't lost any game. La Cruz had lost maybe twice, but they came back to get a very important lead.
That's right, Ernie. This was a rematch. Just what happened with us and Siuna last year, come back and happen here now with them Corn Island and La Cruz Rio Grande. They won the rematch, and that was the big game. And so that we witnessed today the end of a dynasty. Corn Island fell after winning 5 consecutive Atlantic Series. No other team has done that. Corn Island is the only team who have won 5 consecutive championships. And so we witnessed that, that the end of that dynasty with La Cruz de Rio Grande, defeating them with a bat stick, we have to say, and good strategy
and good
also.
pitching.
Yeah, good pitching, and the managers them play a lot of small ball, and they get you very well, Ernie. So that was a good baseball game. This one is, we expect this to be another good baseball game. We have Bluefields, who is doing a good batting, and this 75th Caribbean Series. They're doing a very good batting, but then we have Port Lagoon at the end, who have good pitching. So then good pitching against good batting, we're going to see what that matchup is going to be.
It's just about momentum. If your pitcher is in good momentum, your batter is in good momentum. We mentioned before in other games that we see our boys hit ball solid and they're not falling into the gap. Sometimes those are things that you watch and the momentum of how the guys are batting and where they are hitting the ball. Well, in this momentum here, we don't know who. In this moment here, we don't know who got the best momentum. And this game that we are going to play here for today in this Caribbean Coast Series, that is the second semi-final for this series, and we know for sure that yes, everybody is very interested in that. All teams are interested in this game. So now, Delbert.
Yes, Ernie Port Lagoon.
Nobody, no team is a team that, like how they would like to say, the preferable team to win today is this one. No, not here. Who do it good on the field? Who do the thing right on the field? This is starting from Art here for these two teams. It had started from Art for Coronado and La Cruz, and that's why La Cruz get a step ahead of Coronado, because in here a brand new start, they win first.
Most definitely, and as we said, is who do the best thing on the field. We expect both teams will be going out there to try their best and do their best in order to advance to the final. And Port Lagoon and Bluefields, I mean, Port Lagoon is already covering the field as they will be the home team. They get that benefit because they classified in first place to the finals, or to the semi-finals, I should say. So Port Lagoon is covering the field. In a few moments, this game will start, and before the game starts, I just want to send out special greetings to all those of you who are in line. This is live and direct, and we are here committed to make certain that we give you the game, narrate this game, play by play, game by game, to make sure that you are okay, you are happy, because this is what you've been waiting for, and this is what you are getting, Ernie.
Well, yes, now the umpires are coming up from the left field. Are not seeing them in range yet, but they're coming up in the corner. They're all ready to come to the home plate and call, have a first, meeting that they usually have with ground rules and, encouragement, not encouragement, but like calling each team of what is accepted, what is passed, of the weird ball goes, but they know that by now because every day in the same field, they're going to just repeat it to make sure that they have done it. And now, this is going to get started in a short while. I would like to remind our Port Lagoon people that this transmission is being patronized by One Night Stand Discotheque. You can listen and dance to the latest music in town. Commodore Sabor Mali offering you the best tasting food. And the north side of the Tabernacle Church, the communal government of Port Lagoon. I mean, patronizing our baseball transmission on this 75th Caribbean Coast Series. Territorial government, leadership that plays to win. Pulperia Tesenia, the cheapest and best shop in the upward neighborhood, and if you think I'm telling you a lie, ask Joan Gardner. Pulperia Nikija, cheapest shop in the Backtown neighborhood. You understand me, Horan? I say if you live in the Backtown, you run by Nikija. If you look by, you run by Seshenia. Barbecue bar and restaurant, where everybody's seated already waiting to watch this game and live and direct. They had been fighting for a little seat, but some people catch other people on the side. And who is in there working right now? They are going to be busy. We have M&D Medical Consultation Area, M&D Pharmacy. We have Kit K Mini Art Shop. I tell you, this is up in the neighborhood. To Barry, the municipal government, Spanish restaurant in El Rama, Cuthbert Dixon Family Transport, bar and restaurant perfect storm. Drive down quickly. Guest House Green Lodge. And Pulperia Daisy also patronize this transmission. Delbert, you have a view.
Yes, Ernie, and we also want to show gratitude to all the other people who have contributed in any way or form. We have Aniel Hudson, Shayla Hooker, Telia Brooks, Livia Hepburn and husband, Gregory Stamp and wife, Roger Humphreys, Kenneth Cuthbert, Charlie Cuthbert, Rennick Lewis, Dwight Taylor, Brandon Dixon, Delvin Pinnier, and the Port Lagoon Alcaldía. Thanks very much for all the support. May the good Lord continue to bless them and keep them safe. One love to all.
Demis Ambola, Warner Gart, Jalen McCoy, and Andy Dawes.
Alright, Ernie. So we noticed that we had a lot of people that helped to make sure that this transmission or this Atlantic series was made possible to reach out to all those of you wherever you are. Some of you are out on maybe in the bar fishing, drifting. Some of you might be traveling. Some of you are on the farm, and
But not the bar and restaurant.
That too, because some of them might be there already waiting down by Ada. Yeah, they're watching the game. I want to make sure they get this game. All that is included. So thank you for all that you did, and because of you, this was made possible. Also, we have Ferreteria, Nuestra Ferreteria, located right there and in the foot of my neighborhood. We also have
the opposite corner of the basketball court.
Exactly, right opposite of right in that intersection right there. And then we also have La Principal. I mean, those people have contributed to make certain, down the Janet shop, so we're gonna get back to you in
But Edwards at the gasoline station where you buy your gas, where you buy your lube, and you get good
mixed gas, and good the best lube that you want for to lubricate your engine, long life for your engine. Yeah.
Attorney Elroy Romero.
Also, we have so all those of you, and if any of you get escape right now in force, don't worry, we're gonna reach to you, because we know that it's because of you that we were able to get this done. Our compromise will fulfill because of your generosity.
And I get to understand that Quantum Lewis have all his nail long for this game today. All long, him not eat none yet.
Okay, so
he will start eating toenail first, he said. And then he coming up to fingernail because he would like to scratch his back if he get a little eat.
I hope it's only that he go after him, because when them done, he might go and grab after galvanized, and I don't want to eat the galvanized nail.
The last thing he want to stop with his screw, and then galvanized screw.
Galvanized screw. Alright. So this is a beautiful day. We want to thank Almighty God for blessing us with such a beautiful day. And we hope we have to thank him also for blessing us that all these days that we are up here, everything is going good, everything is smooth. Just as Pastor Edgar have prayed for us before we leave out there. And so far everything is being answered, and we are grateful to God Almighty for that, for his mercies and his blessings.
And through that reason I remember, don't forget Mr. Albert Williams, wherever he may be, he could be away in the back in the savannah. This is relaxing with his television and big screen. He have a big screen, I can imagine, and he have it on the TV. He's going to be watching and listening. Mr. not going to be there.
I just going to ask you though, don't be nervous. Relax. Take it easy. It's just a baseball game, and this is going to go out and play out accordingly. And we hope
Sharon, I know you take a little time to listen to games when you're not that busy. I would like you to just take time today and listen to this one.
And I also want to remind that little stadium there in Miami, take it easy now. You all watch this game, enjoy the game, don't nervous, and keep yourself, don't make them overtake you. The race that is coconut, so then the river must be Rio Coco, River Coconut, and in Mosquito, Wanky Coco. So it's just
no. Spanish part is Coco, the Mosquito part is Wanky.
Wanky is the river, but the name of the river is Coco.
Well, I asked that taxi guy to get me to the Wanky, and we say at Hotel Wanky. He was pushing me to the river.
I know, and that's the name of the river, the name of the Wanky River.
You don't say river, I just say Wanky, and he was pushing me to the river.
Exactly, because that's the river they have there.
Hotelito.
Alright, so that's the only river they have there. But Wanky is river, and the name of the river is
And
Kuku.
he told me you just said Wanky, so I was taking you to the river.
Exactly. So the Wanky River, the Wanky is the Coco River that we have. Rio Coco, Wanky Kuku. Here comes the first pitch in the first strike.
Okay, yeah, I gonna have to. Yeah.
Okay. Taylor is the foreman to lead up. Here comes the pitch. 1 ball. 1 ball, 1 strike for Jose. The leader fielder for Bluefields here. Right on some ball in use of the word. Look down at the catcher Quinlan Downs. Now he kicks, he delivers. 2-0.
You put that in your school then. Why you don't have to hold in top now?
Yeah. 2-0. 2 ball. 1 strike. Right on some ball. This is his second appearance here in the series. Fouls. Count levels off. Now it's 2 ball, 2 strike. Beautiful day for anything, but especially for baseball. You know, you want it to be sunny, you want it to be clear, and you want the place to be dry. And that's exactly what we have here. Good weather. 2 ball, 2 strike. Here comes the pitch by Sambola, too high. And so it goes to the high count here, 3 ball and 2 strike. 1-on-1, as you would say. Also Taylor watching these pitches very good. Very patient, very calmly. He steps back in. And now Sambola kicks, he delivers. Swing, and he got a piece of that. So the count maintains. 3 ball, 2 strike, and the third base. In the third base box is Malone, Alfredo Malone, the legendary Malone. He once coached for the Celaya Central, and he is here now with Bluefields delegation. And the first base line, you have the Port Lagoon coach, that is his, well, Port Lagoon descendant, he is Edwell Anderson Jr. Here comes the pitch. Struck him out. He was caught looking. And you don't be caught looking. Just give a phone call to Elroy Romero. He will take care of whatever legal condition you may find yourself in when you need some help. Time call. Oh, there's a little dog here. Trying to get him out there.
In the Damasoleva.
In the Damasoleva, we had Hagan Pigan and things.
In the Saupukan.
Yeah, Saupuka. Oh, no, in Saupuka. I think the dog know where he could get out easily. He might know too where he can come in, you know. Them have GPS and all them things. They have good memory, so you know where he oh no, you gotta allow it, let it go, man. Yeah, he went out. Okay, so the dog get off the field. Now it's still in the stadium though, trying to watch this game. Right on some ball, a kicks, he delivers. In there for a strike. And that's 2 strikes. Right on Sambola. Already have a game win here on this 75th Caribbean Series. Second appearance. Here comes the pitch. Swing. Hold stop. The count maintains. No ball, 2 strike. 1-0. Top of the first. Javier Martinez is on the third base. Shavon Rigby shortstop. We have next door Humphries on the second base. And the first base is Richard Barton. Catcher is Quinlan Downs. That's the infield for Port Lagoon defensively. Here comes Sambola. Power swing and a miss, and he was prescribed with a vitamin K. You don't prescribe with that. Where should you go, Ernie? Instead to get the right prescription?
M&D.
M&D consultant.
Medical consultant
area. They will prescribe you. The pharmacy is right over next door, so let them give you, after they diagnose you, you get your proper prescription, you go over to the pharmacy and pick that up.
Then you go home and start getting good.
Exactly, so don't be prescribed with vitamin K. It's a negative, it's a strikeout. It deflates you like the yanta, them, you know, the inner tube. When you get punch, that means it deflates you. Or a balloon, you get flat. Like a balloon, all your air is gone. Here comes the pitch. Inside corner, one strike. Leighton Patterson plays shortstop defensively. This is one of our Lagoon representative. Here comes the pitch, one jump. Touch the dirt before it reaches the catcher, and so that's one ball. He counts levels off here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right on Sambola, calmly walks around the box. Yeah, taking his time. Give a big exhale there. Now he steps back in, kicks, and he delivers. And it's going to be a line shot out in the right field. There goes the right fielder. Back. Oh, he got away. There goes the throw to second base, and Leighton have himself a standing double. That ball was misplayed. However, Leighton capitalized on that, and now
hit on the midst of Marvin Fabi had spin again and put basic gloves. It hit on the midst.
Yeah, exactly. He misplayed it. Okay, the bat boy now is running out there to Leighton to receive the gloves here that he bats with, the guanteleta. Runner on third, and the hitter up now is Andrew Murray, who plays second, who is the catcher for Bluefields team. That ball was misplayed. It touched the gloves of the right fielder, and he wasn't able to come with it after he turned and twist and went a little reluctant after that ball, and that's the reason why he didn't knock it down for the third out. Runner on second. Murray doing the hitting. Here comes the pitch, swings, and this one is going to be in the right field. Here comes the right field running for. Here comes the throw, here comes the runner, and he's way at home. Tagged out at home. Leighton was sent home after a base hit by Murray. He was way at home, and that's the third out of the inning from right fielder who made a very beautiful throw, Ernie.
Yes, man, that was perfect throw from right fielder. Here we remind you that okay, you can go at Pulperia Daisy, located in the Backtown neighborhood of Port Lagoon, south of the Judge House. They have various types of meat, vegetable, clothes, electronic, fresh food. Visit, and Daisy and Marlon await to attend you at Pulperia Daisy. The municipal government have the record for the longest home run on the Caribbean Coast Series, 23 years non-stop patronizing our baseball transmission.
To Floretta, I know, take it easy, don't worry. And all what you hear say online, don't pay that no mind. Everybody gonna be bluffing. Those bluff is just bluff. Someone is false bluff. Most of them is false bluff. Yeah. Don't even worry about it.
And if it's false, up them is good thing because they're building up a big boat, man, you know. Right. You know about that.
Sure, so just relax, my sister, just relax and take it easy. People gonna be saying, here comes the pitch, one strike. People gonna be saying a lot of things, but Leighton and Damien, they are your children, and you, of course, gonna be supporting them. But what you shouldn't be doing is supporting Bluefields. Here comes the pitch. Ball one strike, one ball. Right now, I can't know that. The guy knows that you're not supporting Bluefields, you want Lagoon win. Here he goes, swing, and he fouled this out. There goes the catcher, and he made the catch. Beautiful defensive play by the catcher. Murray chased that ball, he stayed with it, and he made the catch and knocked down the force out. Very important out here. Get the force out. And now that's going to bring up Kishan Webster. Kishan Webster swings a good bat. I mean, you have a lot of power, a lot of speed. Now you have a homer in this game, in this series, and also two doubles. Here comes the pitch, too high, one ball. In the on-deck circle is Richard Burton, who is the best hitter for Port Lagoon so far. He was with 400 average here to finish off the regular part of the season. The first ball, you say. Huh?
That's 2 balls, eh?
2 balls, yeah. No, 2 ball. No strike. Ruben Downs kicks, he delivers in there for a strike. John Webster, what's that? Cruz in there, very patient, and that's very good. That doesn't mean because you're patient and you give a strike, you have to swing after the other pitch that come in. If it is good, go for it. If it's bad, leave it. Here comes the pitch, curve, cut the outside of the outside corner of the plate, and it's a call strike. So the count levels are for 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ruben Downs, the lefty kicks, he delivers 2 wide, and it's the full pitch count now. 3 ball, 2 strike. The ball was bad from the catcher to the pitcher, and so it went all the way out to the center field, but without any consequence as the bases are empty. Bluefields for Lagoon, normally we would say this is our championship, but no, this is not it. We win today, we still have another game. So don't say that we win here, we are right. No. We got to win, but we still have to go tomorrow against La Cruz de Rio Grande. So we're not going to settle with just this. Here comes the pitch, swing! And a miss. Webster came up empty, and he was prescribed with a vitamin K for the second out here in the bottom of the first. That's going to bring up now Richard Burton, and in the under circle will be Marvin Forbes, clean up hitter. Richard Burton plays first base defensively for the Port Lagoon team. Good. Here we are, Tati. Here we are, my virgin Tati, right here, giving it us in Spanish. She's broadcasting for Bluefields. Ruben Downs kicks, he delivers, 2 near, 1 ball. Bottom of the first, 2 outs, 1 ball. The hitter is Richard Burton. Best hitter for this Port Lagoon team in the first round. Ruben kicks, he delivers. Yeah, Mario, good one. Right, everybody. Here comes the pitch. Yes, I'm bola. Ele got to take off them socks and do the fingernail, man. Not time to get nervous yet. This game just started. Ruben Downs kicks in the river, swings, and he got a piece of that. 2 ball, 2 strike, 2 outs. Of the first. Bluefields for Lagoon. This is the second game here in the semi-final. First game, La Cruz de Rio Grande defeated Corn Island and brought a dynasty down. Corn Island to a 5-game championship. The pitch swing, and he hits the pitcher kind of a touch it down. Save. He have himself a base as he dived that way, just as he would dive into a pool. Richard Burton just made himself an infield hit.
Good hustle. Good hustle.
Very good hustle. The ball was
went headway down to the, if you said, like showering the and time to see.
I mean, the ball was and it touches me. Burton was diving in as if he was diving into a pool. He jumped that way and reached the base before the ball, and so he's in there with the base hit. This is going to bring up more, so he's also one of our good hitter here. He have, I think, in the second best hitter we have in this team. Here comes the pitch swing, and he hits his field. Now Burton is running, he's running. Here goes the pitch. He made a beautiful long catch. Lagoon here in
7 a.m., 11 a.m. and that's Cuthbert Dixon Family Transport. Tuani's Restaurant in El Rama, specializing in seafood. Still offer you a wide range of meals to choose from their menu while having. Okay,
we go to the at the top of the second inning, and that's going to bring up Marcus 5, who receives his first pitch, and that's the ball out of the strike zone. In the next circle will be Dayton Tinkham. Here comes the pitch from Rydon Sambola. Second pitch, and it's a ball. Real price to follow, and if there's any space, it will be for Jailer Vargas. 5. He's the hitter. 2 ball. No strike. Top of the second. Bluefields check the score for that. The runner is out. Runner of the plate for strike. Here comes the pitch. He fouled this off to the right side of the field, and it's going to go out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And 5. Marcus 5, who plays first base defensively. Right on Sambola. Calmly looks down at the catcher down. He agrees. He delivers curveball. Just missed the inside corner. Too near. Bachi. 3 ball, 2 strike. That's the high pitch count, and here in the top of the second inning, right on Sambola. Here comes the pitch, and he missed. Oh, and so he himself base by bar, and got a free transfer over to first base. So Bluefields have runner on first now, and that's gonna bring up Dayton Tinkham. Guess you should be looking forward to see some small ball play, because with this team you have to try to score early, and that's exactly what we see. Okay, just a bad throw over to first base. If that throw had gone good, they would have picked him off on first. Very good heads up play by William Jones, as he made an attempt to pick off the 5 on first base, but the throw was bad, and so well blocked though by Burton. Keep the ball in front, so 5 couldn't advance to second. There goes the throw over to first base, pick off play, but 5 got back safely. Dayton Tinkham. This is guy from Lagoon Municipality also. Here comes the pitch swing. And without any consequence, he hits a foul ball that came back to the stand here in the Damaso 11. So count now
is it the volume or the signal? It's good to know. Because the signal here, you're going to have that going on coming because the saturation of the
here comes the pitch, and he's going to hit a fly ball to the shortstop. There goes the fly shortstop. Knock that down for the first, so anywhere in the top of the second.
Yes, good. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So Marcus 5 runs on first. Dayton was flied out. He hit a fly to the shortstop for the first out here in the top of the second. So now the position, the situation here now is double play. Let's see if here comes the pitch in there for a strike. That's a cut the inside corner with a lot of power, lot of pressure. Strike 1. And Uriel Price. Let's see then if the best friend for the pitcher could appear here and visit right on Sambola. We know that's a double play. Here comes the pitch, curveball, and he hits this into the air. Center field. Center field is playing it safely, get under it and knock that down for the second out of the inning. 2 outs. 2 outs here in the back. 2 outs. Out here in the bottom of in the top of the second inning, 5 runs on first. See what Vargas can do here. Here comes the pitch. Foul this off to the right side. That's going to be out of play. 1 strike. Jailer Vargas, who plays third base defensively. Then in the hand circle is George Narciso.
If it is a signal that is giving a little wobbling, that happens when you are up in Waspam. You know, if it is the volume, you're not hearing the voice good, then we need to check on that.
Because they're complaining, and we want to make sure that we give it them live and direct, but knitted, clear, clean. That's our objective. So if there's anything going on amiss, let us know, as you've been doing, and we want to make sure that we rectify it so you can get it good. That's our objective here. Yeah, the game was held up momentarily, and it's going to be resumed now. The umpire is getting back to his position. Jada Vargas, who plays third base defensively, stepping up. Apparently
yeah, that is how it will happen, man. You will wobble along. Up here, you have that. That's why we had to change to the Tigo.
Didn't have any
with the Claridge word.
So, well,
it is a signal that is giving a little wobbling. That happens when you are up in Waspam. You know, if it is the volume, you're not hearing the voice good, then we need to check on that.
Because they're complaining, and we want to make sure that we give it them live and direct, but knitted, clear, clean. That's our objective. So if there's anything going on amiss, let us know, as you've been doing, and we want to make sure that we rectify it so you can get it good. That's our objective here. Yeah, the game was held up momentarily, and it's going to be resumed now. The umpire is getting back to his position. Jada Vargas, who plays third base defensively, stepping up. Apparently
yeah, that is how it will happen, man. You will wobble along. Up here, you have that. That's why we had to change to the Tigo.
Didn't have any
with the Claridge word.
So, well, you get one now. The umpire just showed that. I'm not sure if that was the last one you want him, because he dig his hand away down in those deep pockets and only come up to the top. One. Right on some
might miss the strikes them right now. Coming back to spirit now after 10 innings.
Swing and a miss. A lot of power. All ball, one strike, 2 out. Bluefields have run around first, and the spikes of Marcus Pine. Right on Sambola looks over at first, make sure the runner is close. Here comes the pitch, he rolls this foul on the third base line. Javier Martinez went and scooped it up. Foul ball, that's 2 strikes. 2 outs, no ball, 2 strikes. Top of the second.
You saw the scoreboard one this thing go?
Here comes the pitch, too near and high. That was high on the inside for a ball, and that's a good pitch. That we normally call a waste pitch. You just strike there. That's up to him if he wants.
I don't feel like he's on the want to go.
Yeah, 1 hit, no run. Okay, the scoreboard is scoring bad. They already have a run for Power Lagoon. Here comes the pitch, swing and miss. Vargas came up empty. He was prescribed with vitamin K. That's the third out of the inning here.
Good at Miss Sally Cuthbert home. Telephone number 5877 2458. They have a next one, RD 8925 7304. But you should visit, don't call in. Visit and see the things. When the eye see, you will realize that you need to buy.
We go now to the bottom of the second inning, and the hitter Jason Rigby, who is doing the hits for Power Lagoon. He is the designated hitter for Power Lagoon here. He gets his first pitch, and it's a ball. Ruben Downs, the pitcher, lefty from Bluefields, calmly looks down. Now he kicks, he delivers curveball, beautiful pitch, 1 ball, 1 strike. And on the circle you have the veteran of many battles, that is Javier Martinez, who plays third base defensively. Here comes the pitch. No, it's a call strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strike. And Elson Rigby, DH hitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the second. Here comes the pitch. He fouled this off in the third base line. Greetings, greetings to all of you who are listening, those of you who are streaming, those of you who are just link up with us. Greetings to you. Don't get nervous, it's just a baseball game. We know it's Bluefields. We know it's the greatest rivalry we ever have in baseball, especially in this Caribbean series. Here comes the pitch from down. Swing! And he hit this to the shortstop. Oh no, it gave him a bad jump. And that's going to be a base hit they're going to give us.
That was fine.
Let's see. Well, we're gonna put up. We're gonna guard the base hit right there.
It was hot.
Yeah, that was a very hot one. And Leeton couldn't handle that. That was too hot for Leeton. So we have a base hit here. So Elson Rigby runs on first. Let's see what Port Lagoon is going to play here. They have the opportunity to start small, and we notice that small bat. You don't have to wait until the third or the fourth inning to get a run. Exactly, that's what I like here. Touch this ball over, and that's going to be a beautiful touch. Here comes down, he thought it over to first base, and the sacrifice walked out. Beautiful touch. That's what we expect to see here.
And that was Javier Martinez placing that one in the right spot.
Now the hitter up now is Quinlan Downs. Runner on second and the spikes of Elson Rigby. This is the first time Port Lagoon get a runner on second. Bluefields have already had one in the first inning. Here comes the pitch. Quinlan swings at a beautiful pitch there, and he got a piece of that. And so he fouls it off to the metallic protection here in the Damas Oliva Stadium in Waspam, Rio Coco. Right on the border with Honduras. Look over there, it's Honduras looking on. Pitcher spins around, he didn't throw. Elson Rigby got back safely. I hope we could run some good bases here. Quinlan Downs in use of the over. Here comes the pitch, swing! And he hit a line shot, but foul on the left field line. All fouls are pretty. Especially if they could fool your pot like Porocco and Brahma. 2 strikes, he's in the hole, no ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch, he swing and came up empty. He was prescribed with a vitamin K for the second out of the inning. Quinlan Downs went down on strikes, and that's going to bring up Shavon Rigby, who plays shortstop defensively for Port Lagoon. Here comes the pitch, swing, and it's going to be a line shot out there in the gap. He's going to find the gap. No, Dayton Tinkham took it down, and that's the third out of the inning.
Welcoming atmosphere, a perfect plan. Bring your family, relax, and make memories. Find us at the Municipal Wharf. Here with the best view in town is waiting.
Okay. For fans, we go up now to the top of the third inning, and Bluefields is going to send up Narciso, the 9th in the batting order. Jared Narciso. He will be followed by Jose Taylor, the leadoff hitter, and Damian Patterson. Here comes the pitch. He swings. He hits this to the first base. Oh no! Wow! It's a routine ground ball. It's right in front of the first base, Richard Burton, and he didn't handle that. So Bluefields have first man batting this inning is on base. That's going to bring up Jose Taylor now. Jose Taylor is playing small ball. He received it good, toss it over to first base. Oh no, safe. Everybody got hit. It was a touch. They played sacrifice. Rydon came down and received the ball good. He received it good and threw so bad to the center to the second base, but a good thing he hits. It's a bad thing he hit the runner, but well, it's a good thing he hit it because then the ball stayed in the infield and the runner couldn't advance to third base. Because if that ball had gone outfield, probably that runner would have reached the third.
Both runners would advance. Maybe the one from first would not go to second.
The one from second would have gone third.
Take a run down to third. So here, Delbert,
So that is error, right?
Momentarily. Well, I don't know. That's like feel like
Sacrifice it.
for the runner. Feel like,
Error del tiro del lanzador.
okay.
Yeah.
Para mí parecía más field choice.
Feel like choice, yo creo que
Field choice
eso
debe
es.
ser.
Sí.
Pero están dando sacrificio, no sé.
Entonces ahí lo dejamos. Lo oficial es lo oficial. Yeah, that is official. So we have to keep it right there.
Okay, so it's gonna be fielder sacrifice and fielder's choice. The hitter. Okay, the runner get up. That's Narciso who got hit with the throw from the pitcher. The pitcher received the ball with a sacrifice touch. He received the ball good. And then he chose to second base. The throw was very bad. And fortunately, it hits the runner. So the ball stayed in the infield. And everybody got saved. So runner on second, runner on first, and no outs. What could have been 2 out? Now it's no out. All because of error. So that's 2 errors. That's 2 errors, back-to-back errors here. Normally they say after the error come the hit, but I believe Bluefields is going to play the small ball here with Damian Patterson. They expect to get those runs down, so that's exactly what they did. This time he made the throw good, very well. Right on some ball came down, and he received the ball and threw to third base. And so the out is completed, 1 down. However, now there is runner on second and first still, but with 1 out. Fielder's choice. 1 out. Runner on second, and so Leighton Patterson, who had himself a double in his first at bat, steps up here. Here comes the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Strike on the inside corner. Although I hope my family is watching this. I wonder if they're watching it from live and direct or they choose to listen to Tati instead. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be a shot. Good shot to the second base. Knocked on by Nestor. Knocked on by Nestor Hunter. And that's the second out of the inning. Leighton flied out to the second base. And that's 2 out. And that's going to bring up now Andrew Murray, the catcher from Bluefields. 2 outs. Runner and the trend is still on. The trend is Bluefields is still sitting here. Runner on second, runner on first. But this time with 2 outs. Top of the third inning, Sambola looks down, he throws, and it's wide, 2 wide, 1 ball. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Bluefields have runner on second and runner on first. Right on Sambola. Looks down at the catcher. Now he comes. Swing! And he got a piece of that and fouls it up outside of play. 2 strike. 1 on 1. 1 on 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Top of the third. Right on Sambola looks at the runner on second base. Now he looks down at Quinlan, down the catcher here. It's going to be a line shot out in the right field. There goes the right fielder. Oh no! He's gonna score here. Oh. No changing. Better, we don't have defense here. Eh? Okay. That's a misplayed ball again out there in the right field. And it's going to rule a double. However, okay. So we see then that Lagoon is trying to get batters in their lineup, and because of that, now it seems as if it slackens up on the defense. So Bluefields have taken the lead here. as they scored 2 runs on that shot. Here comes the pitch, foul this after the third base.
Carry.
And the hitter now is Andrew Murray, Marcus 5. Marcus 5 is the hitter. Here comes the pitch, foul this off. Andrew Murray runs on second with a double. I would rule that an error. It was badly played by the right fielder, and so we have 3 errors in this game. In this inning, I should say. Runner on second. Right on Sambola. Kicks, he delivers. Here comes the pitch, and this is going to be a base hit. There goes the anchor. Here's going to be play at goal. Here's going to play outside. Oh no. Say he didn't touch him. Apparently he didn't touch the runner. That's what the umpire cards, and so with the base hit from 5 out in the center field, Bluefields is able to score another run. So that's an RBI single by Marcus 5. 3-0. Can to the umpire, the catcher did not touch the runner. And so Bluefields scored the 3rd run here in the top of the 3rd inning.
The throw
runner on second, that's a 2-out.
The throw was a little off target. If that throw had come to the home plate, it would have been an out. It didn't happen, a little off target. Quinlan did a good job catching that ball. He should have jumped.
Jump at the runner.
They just make the attempt to touch. But he should have jumped at that runner. I would have get him.
This is the second time we see that, huh?
Yeah, he should
jump
at that
jump
runner.
Because the runner is in front of you.
Yeah,
so you should jump and towards the base at the same time, because that's where he's going.
Yes.
So you need to jump towards the base. You already have the ball.
Instead of just raking,
Yeah.
grab the ball and jump at him. And that is where it will go.
Okay, so
3-0
Bluefields have capitalized here and scored 3 runs after the 3 errors, the 3 bad play that for Lagoon did defensively. Bluefields capitalized on that and scored 3 runs with RBI single there by 5. And so the hitter now is Dayton Tinkham. Runner on first, the threat maintains. Here comes the pitch. Roll this out to the second base. Ooh, that ball give a bad hat now. That's going to be a base hit. That, yes, is going to be a base hit. Outside on first. Really good heads up play by Nexter. That ball gave him a bad jump. He couldn't do anything there. He jumped, he knocked it down, however. He picked it up and spin right around and throw first to catch the runner from first base.
Kind of drink, Batido of all flavor, natural drinks and more. Open every day of the week. Owner Marlon and Tasha await to serve you at the right side of the Tabernacle Church.
Bottom of the 3rd, now Port Lagoon is sending up Tristan Hansack to open the inning. Here comes the pitch by Ruben Downs in there, too low, 1 ball. He is the number 9 hitter for Port Lagoon team. And then in the under circle will be the leadoff man Nexter Humphreys, who will be followed by Kishan Webster. Here comes the pitch swing. And he fouled this out to the first baseline, who gets under it and catch the ball on the in foul territory. 1 down. Bottom of the 3rd, it's 3 for Bluefields, 0 for Port Lagoon. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd here, going to send up Nexter Humphreys, who plays second base defensively. Ruben Downs kicks, he delivers 2 near 1 ball. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Leadoff hitter Nexter Humphreys was flied out in a foul ball in the first at bat. Comes the pitch, too low, 2 ball. 2 ball, no strike on the hitter Nexter Humphreys. The on deck circle is Kishan Webster. Strike 1. Partly played in 2. Don't get nervous, Port Lagoon. This game is still young. Port Lagoon still have to bat. Here comes the pitch, swing. And this is going to be a roll at the second base. Receive it very well. Toss it over to first base. And it's the second out of the inning. 4-3 3 that out was scored. 2 down. 2 down in the bottom of the third inning, and that's going to bring up Kishan Webster. Kishan Webster receive a strikeout in his first at bat. Here comes the pitch. Too low, 1 ball. 1 ball. Here comes the pitch on the inside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lagoon played very erratic there in the top of the third, and the 3 errors, and they gave up 3 hits. Here comes the pitch. Hit this one back to the pitcher. The pitcher there. The pitcher get it. Pass it over to first base and completed the out. Completed the out from 1 to 3, and that is the shameful route.
Start getting ready to score some runs, you know, because at least we can see the scoreboard want us to get one.
Okay.
Well, game is going to continue.
Okay, we go now to the top of the 4th inning, and that's going to, Bluefields is going to send up Oriel Price to bat here. He will be followed by Jailer Vargas and George Narciso. Those will be the 3 hitters for this top of the 4th inning. If there's any place, it will be for Jose Taylor. Here comes the pitch. He's there for a strike. Right on Sambola. The news of the world, making some good pitches. However, his defense let him down there in the top of the 4th. Here comes the pitch. Curveball. Just missed the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oriel Price. He flied out to center field in his first at bat. Now he rolled this to the second base. Second base picked it up good. Pass it over to first base, and the first out was completed. From 4 to 3. For those of us that scores. 1 down. 1 out. And that's going to bring up now Jailer Vargas. Plays third base defensively for Bluefields. And in the on-deck circle will be George Narciso. Right on Sambola, shakes out to Lagoon. Now he kicks, he delivers. Too low, 1 ball. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. The bases are clean. Just like this transmission. Here comes the pitch in there for a strike. The counts levels off now. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here comes the pitch. Curveball. Just missed the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oriel Price. He flied out to center field in his first at bat. Now he rolled this to the second base. Second base picked it up good. Pass it over to first base, and the first out was completed. From 4 to 3. For those of us that scores. 1 down. 1 out. And that's going to bring up now Jailer Vargas. Plays third base defensively for Bluefields. And in the on-deck circle will be George Narciso. Right on Sambola, shakes out to Lagoon. Now he kicks, he delivers. Too low, 1 ball. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Bases are clean. Just like this transmission. Here comes the pitch in there for a strike. The counts levels off now. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Jailer Vargas. Right on Sambola. Too high. Too high. One ball, 2 strikes. No, 1 strike, 2. Here comes the pitch, fouls is off, and so it's 2-2. The pitch count have leveled off once more. 2 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the top of the 4th inning. 1 out, and the hitter is Jailer Vargas. Plays third base defensively for Bluefields. Here comes the pitch. Hit this one to the shortstop. Receive it properly. Toss it over to first base. Safe on first. Shortstop received that ball very well. However, he wasn't able to get the man there, and so that's going to be an infield hit. the hitter that's coming up now is George Narciso. Infield hit for Vargas. Shortstop get that ball good. However, he decided to flip it instead of throwing it over. Here comes the pitch. Strike one. Infield hit for Vargas. And so Bluefields have a runner on first with 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Port Lagoon is trailing 3-0. Bluefields winning 3-0. Here comes the pitch. Swing. There goes the runner. There goes the throw. And he was waited on. Beautiful throw by Quinlan Downs. For the second out of the inning. Beautiful throw there by Quinlan Downs. And Rigby received it very well and made the tag before his hand get into the plate, and he was out. 2 outs. Bases are clean, empty. That's going to bring up the lefty, George Narciso, who plays right field defensively. Here comes the pitch, too low, 1 ball. Take it easy, take it easy. The pitcher is throwing good, the pitcher is really throwing good. I mean, this game was to still be 0-0. Here comes the pitch, he rolled this off, the pitcher knocked that down. He said, hey, I'm going to defend my own game. And he jumped. And he knocked that down, and so the third out is in the house, Ernie. Well, we go now to the bottom of the fourth inning. It seems as if they are complaining, Ernie. They are not getting the signal good. It seems as most of the people are saying they're going over to that instead now. So let's check and see what's going on.
Well, they might have maybe a better, because the signal here, the phone is
bottom
on.
of the fourth, and the hitter is Richard Burton. Here comes the pitch. Strike one.
And I tell you, if it is signal, there's nothing I could do about that. Maybe I can wipe the glasses a little to see if we have a little mess on.
Here comes the pitch. Otherwise, I miss 2 strikes. 2 strikes. There's no ball, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the fourth, and the hitter is Richard Burton. In the on-deck circle, it's Mervyn Farr. Here comes the pitch. Swing, and it's going to be a base hit in the right field from Burton. And he's Richard Burton. Picks up himself.
So then they just give me a little time. Make I just wipe the lens, because then maybe that is what's
going to bring up now Morgan Forbes, and he's
going to be a little straight.
Here comes the pitch, 2 low, 1 ball. This is the sound that's giving them problems. It seems as if it's breaking up. They are not hearing properly according to information that I received.
Okay, so then
let's
go direct.
Let's go.
Let's go direct. But then here is where we have the vision of the thing.
Okay. Here comes the pitch in there for a call strike. Bottom of the fourth. Southern Island defeating Port Lagoon here in this semi-final 3-0. 75th Caribbean Baseball Series in Nicaragua. Here comes the pitch, 2 wide, ball got away, and the runner is going to advance to second. Richard Burton advanced to second based on that wild pitch, and so Morgan Farms now have runner in scoring position. Let's see here if Port Lagoon could get that run that the scoreboard already have one out there. We know that we haven't scored as yet. It's 3-0. Here comes the pitch by down, swing, and he rolls to shortstop. He received it very well. Toss it over to first base and completed the first out. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Mano, bottom of the fourth. See that if something happened to the catcher. Andrew Murray, the catcher, seems that if we're having some sort of situation there, they are calling on some water. We know that's the best cure, the best remedy. This is water. Oh, sure. Okay, so the game is set up. 3-0 Bluefields. The game has been held up momentarily here. We are sorry about the inconvenience that you are having. The signal is probably not working good. I hope it recuperate. I hope we get it back. We were using the little mic. Now we put it direct, so we hope that this will be better now. See what we're going on with here then. The hitter is Elson Ripley, 1-0, runner on second. Let's see if Porter goes to get there first. Runner, here comes the pitch, wide. This is the DH hitter for Port Lagoon, 1 ball. And the on-deck circle is Javier Martinez. Downs. What is Elson do? Try to just make a fake touch or whatever and call a strike anyway. It's a strike and strike it remains. Don't let your pressure go up. Don't let your pressure take control. Here comes the pitch swing. And this gonna be no. It's a line shot to the first base. It was threatening to go over. Borrowing the chair here. Okay, yeah, you can get the chair, brother. So a beautiful line shot there. I mean, it was threatening to go up to the right field. However, it was knocked down by the first base there, and so that's the second of the inning. That bring up Javier Martinez. Foul this off to the third baseline. That was a line shot. Just chop a few inches out of the line there, and Borton is already coming down. You have to go back to second base. 1 strike. Whoa. 1 strike. No ball, 1 strike on the hitter Martinez. Here comes the big swing. And he came up empty on that 2 strike. Bluefields is on top here. 3 runs to nothing. Bottom of the 4th. There goes the runner. There goes. No, he can't get it. Stolen base for Richard Burton. Okay, he's just 90 feet away now. Port Lagoon is a runner just 90 feet away, trying to look for the first little score here in this game. Cutting to that lead. It's very good here in the bottom of the 4th. Here comes the pitch swings, and he fouled this off to the right side of the field. Out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on third and spikes of Borton. Here comes the pitch. 1-2. The pitching count levels off. 2 ball, 2 strikes. Arvel Pinner giving the sign there on the third base line. Meanwhile, Ezra Humphries there on the first base. Downs kicks, he delivers. Ball just on the outside. And so it's 3 ball, 2 strike. This is the high pitch count. 1-1. 3 for the hitter, 2 for the pitcher. Runner on third. Here comes the pitch. Swing! And a miss, and Javier went down on strikes. He was prescribed with vitamin K. And here as we come to
We come here to the top of the 5th inning. We have Bluefields to the attack. And the batter here that is going to swing would be Jose Taylor. Jose Taylor is going to swing here for Bluefield representation and strike. The run score. Rotation now. Back. The pitcher wanted to have it. With the one-handed, he could not get it. Here came Nexter, Humphries behind. Bobble, bobble, bobble until the runner reached and base that ball drop to the ground. Hit is ruled. Jose Taylor, Bluefield to the attack here in the top of the fifth inning. 3-0 Bluefield is defeating Port Lagoon. Port Lagoon is trailing behind here, and we have been playing a little bit too floppy with the feeling. Defense is falling. The offense have not come up as yet. Bluefield have 3, and the 3 of them are dirty but valid. Delivery and inside low, a ball and no strike. So a single for Jose Taylor, runs on first base. Port Lagoon, let's go Port Lagoon. On the defense first, then on the offense. Back to first. Safe on first base. Almost surprised Jose Taylor on first base. Right on Sambola on the mount still. But Port Lagoon, he had been suffering consequences of errors. 2 errors out in the right field. 1 on first base. Another one somewhere around, I haven't remember. Strike! No, that miss on the outside. It looks like strike from here, but definitely I'm not the announcer, I'm not the umpire. 2 ball and no strike, the pitch count. Damian Patterson, who swings at the home plate. Strike to the middle, 2-1. The pitch count now a little more closer. 2 ball, 1 strike. Jose Taylor and first base have a nice lead off from the back. Right on Sambola deliver. Fly ball. Going out between center field and right field for a base hit. The runner was on it. It was a hit and run. And here the runners advance to third. Double for Damian Patterson. 2 base hit. Damian Patterson responding on the offensive by the Bluefield representation. Patterson with a hard hit ball, well placed out between right field and center field. That ball was picked up very fast to avoid score here in the inning. Without any out, Bluefield have runner and second and third, both in scoring position. Leighton Patterson is going to swing. Damian came up with a 2 bases. Port Lagoon falling here on the semi-final. 4 for Leighton Patterson. 4 for Leighton Patterson. He's going down to first base. So intentional base and ball. And third base run Jose Taylor. And second base Damian Patterson. And first base Leighton Patterson. Andrew Mora is going to swing. He is forward to the back corner. Swing. This deliver right through for a strike. 1 strike. 3 and 4. Moving threats here in the 5th. Double in. Some insurance run. Trying to go to the final against La Cruz. Port Lagoon not giving up yet. Let's go. Rally Port Lagoon. Foul off. And that is right 2. Right, 2, no ball this time. Andrew Murray. To second base, you have it. Arrow. Get one. That was for 2 base. That was for a double play. But next to Humphries, bubble that one again, and like that, the defense is falling. Port Lagoon defense is totally falling here in this time. They're not picking up the ball clean, they're not getting them right, they're not getting the outs on a run score. Runs number 4 at the feet of Jose Taylor. Runners advance to third and second respectively. Damian Patterson and third, Leighton Patterson and second. And Andrew Murray was put out and from second base to first base. Marcus 5 with 2 outs. Giving Marcus 5 other intentional base and when they give 2, but they give 1 to Leighton and initially 1 from Marcus 5. Base and ball. This is third base appearance. Rolling ball to Sati. Have not seen the sun clear as yet. They don't think that he's going to swing. Lydia clear from by the side. Delivery from Rado Samola. Fly ball out in the hollow. Let's see. There is the right fielder who picked that one. Pass it off in time because Damian made a mistake. Damian made a running mistake. He had taken off with the contact. He's on third base. He don't have to rush. He just need to watch that ball catch or watch that ball drop as a hit, and he could be moving in with runs number 5 for Bluefield. That's a running mistake. And then where you are going, he was right there. Well, good for Lagoon, and that's a second out. Strike here for the batter who follow O'Reilly Prime. So they don't fight out right field. Out there in top of the field. Rally for Lagoon. Let's go. Let's start. We have to keep the first to start. Rally with the battery. But now we are seeing the defensive putting us down the drain. So many errors, a lot of runs, regardless of if they're clean or they're earned. Definitely, those are illustrating. And there the right field comes in. Hard contact from Butter. With Price out to the right field. And the inning is over. This is top of the 5th is over. Yeah, be the first batter for Lagoon in the bottom part of the 5th inning. Lagoon need to start this count. Down low, one bar. Quinlan downs now, squares up in the batting box. There's down from the mount. Delivering down low, ball 2. 2 ball, no strike. And we know that the Lagoon people now, they start thinking of which kind of nail to start from, but let's go. There's not any soup on the table as yet. And the middle part of the strike zone for number 1. 2 ball and 1 strike. Quinlan downs now, move back, relaxes. Then step back into the batting box. This one, easy one to the pitcher. Foul. And here we are falling back 4-0. Our defense have not been solid during the whole series. And here in this game with Bluefield, it had started very quickly. The defense had been falling to the ground. Right fielder, we had made a change out there, expecting to get a little more offense. But then the defense out there now, we have seen it a little weak. And the first 2 players that Marvin Fabs had to take down out in the right field. Both of them hit in the mix and fall into the ground. Quinlan downs to the third base. Receive well, pass off to first, 1 down. Bluefield avoiding to get the first runner on the base here in the bottom of the 5th when we are starting the second half of the game. 4-0 Bluefield. Okay, so I'm reading some of these comments, but everything is okay so far. Down low for Shavon Wrigley. And that's a ball. A little too low. Ruben down. Animal. And the outside part of the strike zone. One of them. 1 and 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shavon Wrigley. Shavon had made a solid contact before, but did not get through with it. The second strike thrown to the middle. And Ruben Downs now gaining confidence. This representation of Bluefield start feeling some confidence, but of course, not totally. Strike 3 and Shavon went down and strike. Here now Hansen, Tristan Hansen. Coming up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. No offense, no defense, but that could start straightening out, and then the offense straighten out the defense and the offense need to be straightened out. One ball, no strike. The first pitch down the way for Tristan Hansack that had failed to come through the strike zone and he did not go at it. Now Tristan is waiting. And this one, yes, a breaking ball from high down into the zone. And deck after Tristan is next to Humphrey. Shooting case. So here Hansack squares in, down to the bar. Hansack fly ball to the right field. Look like they have it measured. Yes, they have it measured. And that's the third out of the inning.
Lagoon. That's no coincidence. Picture this, authentic Caribbean flavors, fresh seafood, a stunning view of the Port Lagoon, and a warm, welcoming atmosphere. A perfect plan. Bring your family, relax, and make memories.
Okay, here we go, the boards, and here we have to start avoiding the errors. First thing, avoiding the errors. Don't permit too much lead. 4 runs, getting heavy, getting weighty. And Port Lagoon have to start this count. We have 4 more innings to go. And here, right on Sambola, still on the mount, the Lehman strike. Strike 1. Strike and no ball for batter who comes to swing. We haven't seen the Sun player yet, but he had some solid contact. Fly ball out to the left field. Kishan wave off, he still moved forward. He played the choice of target and scoring. On second, there's the throw well, safe on second. It was cut off by third baseman Javier Martinez. The throw was off target. And our outfield, even that the throwing a little better today, not because they're not throwing it high all the way in, but the off-target throw, Javier picked it up quickly. He realized it wasn't coming in direction for Quinlan Downs. The runner was well advanced. He tried to get the run on second. It didn't have 6-0, and now Bluefield is putting a lot of pressure on the representation of Port Lagoon. And it looked like today, the teams that are doing better are the visitors. The both teams that have classified direct to semi-final had been suffering here in this semi-final. So here the rolling ball in the infield and put out on first base. Was the last out.
Okay, the Concord Dixon Family Transport. Attention for Lagoon and Cucahill. Your new reliable and public transport service connecting our community each day, morning, midday, and afternoon. We promise punctuality, trust, and safety with you every day. Your trusted ride is now here. Leaving Port Lagoon at 7 a.m., 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Returning from Cucahill at 10 a.m., 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. Bar and restaurant Perfect Star, located down in the savannah on the side of the highway. Offer you cold drinks and nice meal for you to enjoy. We're live and direct, of course, that's us. Live and direct. We'll be on big screen for this 75th Caribbean Tour Series early.
And here now Port Lagoon coming to swing. And Parama be lucky 7. The game now is 6-0. 6 down. It's Almount still. Gobeng down. Partner here is Javier Martinez. Like 1 from Gobeng down. Gobeng down is not giving any freedom to the offensive of Port Lagoon. He's keeping them on axe the first 6 innings. Javier now swinging, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here Bluefields is looking to go after the final. They are going to go against La Cruz. Both teams playing for it. trying to get it from third base shortstop man. Leighton Patterson after first. Infield hit for Javier Martinez, and he's not the fastest runner, but he had placed that ball in the hollow. Shortstop man had to go deep when after third baseman tried to cut it off, did not get it. Leighton Patterson hooked it deep in the hollow after first base, but Javier had hustled down the way and had passed the first base running already. So, runner and forward. Quinlan Downs will swing. And there, Humphreys, coach and third base, S.R. Humphreys, had given Quinlan Downs some advice. Swing foul. And that is strike one for Quinlan Downs. No, Nathan will be swinging for somebody else. Down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Quinlan is swinging, but Nathan is coming up for Shaywon Rigby. Foul, strike 2, a ball and 2 strike. Here we are, taking something high out of the zone, and Quinlan Down was not patient enough. He had gone and tried. Bringing up Nathan Humphreys for Nathan, what is Shaywon? So why they say they had somebody coming in this game? Shaywon maintaining the game, and that's not. Okay, so Shaywon really high. Here we are. This is Shaywon Rigby pushing this one forward on the left side. Rigby mounted on strikes. 2 ball, 1 strike. 2 ball, 1 strike. That's what it is. And first base, Jonah went back to the save. Jonah first is Javier. Nathan running for Javier Martinez. That's the change. So then I will have to set it up different. On the outside, 3-1. 3 ball, 1 strike. And I tell you, here we've seen Shaywon Rigby very much patient at the bottom box. Down to the back, push that one, foul on first base, and that was the 4th pitch out of the strike zone. But Shaywon wanted to take a swing at that one, and he got a solid contact, but he put it forward. Okay, so now the count is full. 3 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see how first base runner Nathan Humphreys will play that one. If the direction is getting him down, he has to go fast on a 3-2 pitch. Oh, again he was not on his steal. Nathan Humphreys. Hey, this one rolling by the second base, good for 2. 100 after first base, double play. Leighton Patterson picking it up and in hand after first base, double play. And here it is 7th in all history. For Lagoon, still on that. Bluefields, 6. And here we are going to the top of the 8th inning. Bluefields for Lagoon. And it looks like it's to play tomorrow, but this is not clear. Haven't win a champion yet, but La Cruz have a team. I'm going to tell you, you've seen the job they've done already. Bluefield have a team that is hustling also to go to the final. Here is where we are going to experience or see if La Cruz will make a history winning their first championship in Caribbean Coast Series. Well, Frank, this batter is, yes, this batter for Bluefield is the 19th, no, this one for Bluefield is the 19th banana, George Narciso. Swing from the left side. Thomas, space it out to the left field as Thomas deliver back out to the left field. And Bluefield getting first runner on the base once more in this game. They are making contacts here, solid contacts, and Thomas Fox could not throw some water on the final. Leader batter Jose Taylor is swinging out, run on first base. And Thomas Fox takes his sign, check the run on first. Deliver, missed the strike zone, one ball. A ball and no strike here in the top of the 8th inning. Bluefields 6 for Lagoon. Have that score. Strike on inside. 1-1. So Bluefield taking time and getting this thing one by one. Base hit out to the center field. Runner from first, moving all the way down to third. The throw coming back to second base, over the second base, and it did not come to the cutter. And you know who threw it again? Tristan Hansa. Tristan, don't throw to cutter. If he had thrown that ball to second base as fundamental, that's an out. But he did not throw it as fundamental. Teaches us that that ball should come to the second base. So then, you know, things happen differently when that pass down to second and to third also. Both in scoring position. Back-to-back hit from the Bluefield representation. There, Thomas look like he's like going to be relieved by Riddick Woods. By Riddick Woods here, I tell you, Riddick come in to get some water to try and fire. There, Bluefield have 2 runners at base, both in scoring position. Back-to-back hit from Bluefield. And Bluefield insisting, very incisive. They're not joking. They're going here to go against La Cruz tomorrow. They're doing better playing than for Lagoon. They have not played with that much error. Really Fox. Really Fox coming for Lagoon. I think I was right, Mr. Riddick. Give him a low ball one. Runner and third, remember. Runner and second, no out here in the top of the 18, and every runs weighs a little more than the other before. So that's how Bluefield going. In the 7th they put 2, and here in the 8th they're trying to get as much as possible. But for the 6 ones that they have, they did 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, and 2 in the 7th. They little constant with scoring. Swing! And I miss. Strike 2 from the pitches of Willis Wood. Swinging ugly this batter is Damian Patterson. A ball and 2 strike. 1 ball, 2 strike. And Willis Wood is ready. Here, that's also Damian Patterson. Get away. We're gonna move it in. And sliding in save. Runs number 7. That's a wild pitch. And this looks like Bluefield is putting name, and in a short while might be putting surname on this game. And here caller the direct pass to semi-final. And I'm going to tell you, one of these teams, both teams coming from the A group, Bluefield and Lagoon, both teams are from Group A. Also Cornina, Port Lagoon had been the only team that remained from the Group B. See now, so everything indicating that tomorrow for a championship last game, Port Lagoon would likely not be playing. But everything is for a purpose. We want to win. 7 is like practically a runs per inning promedio, but we are in the 8th. And they can get another one to make it complete at that time. And a miss. Strike out. I personally wonder. I'm not. Maybe I see things in a different way, and of course, yes, I'm not that close. And I know we should not be saving anybody for tomorrow. But the height of this game and the score, maybe I would not bring with it. But maybe somebody else in the dugout that also all the pitchers there to throw, and those little guys that are around. As you can see, when Marlon came in, he did a good job. You can see when this little ground bank pitcher came in, he is Nation. Yes, Nation. Yeah, he also did a good job. Nation Douglas. So tomorrow we might have pitchers there to come out. Really at time wobble around also, but he has some nice curve pitching, and that do a little more damage. Leighton Patterson swinging now. A ball and 1 strike pitch count. To the center field. Back. There goes the center field. He got that deep, and another run's coming. Now it's like a runs for inning. 8 innings, 8 runs.
Y anota la carrera número 8 el equipo de Bluefields.
8-0, and this got name and surname. This is the 8th inning. 8 runs for Bluefield. Nice chase by Hansack out in the center field. Fly ball, foul. There you go Richard Burton looking, hustling, the right field looking, and he got that one in foul territory. Marvin Paul. By third out of the inning.
En la parte alta de los dos episodios,
Fly ball to right field.
8.
And 7.5 innings. Bluefields 8 for Lagoon, still not scoring against Pitcherman Ruben down.
Pulpería Daisy. Back to the neighborhood of Port Lagoon. Owner of the John House. Back to the neighborhood. Various type of meat, vegetable, clothes, and renovated. First visitors, Daisy and Marlon, are waiting for attention. Also have the communal government saying yes to work. Reminding you to enjoy baseball transmission on live and direct and to enjoy it. This is one last. The communal government saying yes to work for right now. And right earning.
Yes sir, yes sir, yes ma'am. Hey, we are going to the bottom of the 8th. Wait to score from Port Lagoon. A lot of weight on the shoulder of the Port Lagoon team here. 8-0 in the 8th innings. You know, after the 8th would be one more opportunity for Port Lagoon to swing. Bluefields trying to get tomorrow to play last game. And La Cruz and Bluefields had played already. I don't remember what was the result of that. Yeah, but now I'm seeing the feedback of the back signal here. I'm wondering if that signal from here and a base hit out the center field from the bat of Hansa. And put a run on first base without any out when Nathan Hansa coming up to swing. Nathan Hansa. Now runs on first. No, what Nathan do? No, what Tristan do? Yeah, but the runner run on first. Yeah, that's what I said. Tristan Hansa runs on first. Nathan Humphries swing. Third base error. Maybe it's a hit. I don't know what they were ruling. I think base hit they were ruling. Yes, they did. Base hit for Nathan Humphries. Next turn. Second, Tristan Hansa. Back to back hit.
Hombre turno al bate, Mitchell Werther. Binder.
Coming in. On defensive. Looking at time to ride that in. Okay, so
Damian Funderson. Andrew Murray.
Andrew Murray for Damian Funderson.
Henry Correa, Jason Taylor.
Jason Taylor. Going for this pitch comes down the way, strike one for Kishan Webster. And Jason Taylor now runs on first base for Lexter Humphries. So the game continues. But I'm going to try to score. One upper, one hand, Newton Barnes back to first base, gets away. And here for Lagoon, put in a score on the board. 11-2 to turn. And Peter Choice.
Anota su primera carrera el equipo de Lagoon.
Peter Choice. And the runner, Tristan Hansa, moving from third base. 8-1. They had that long time, they had that one of their long time balls. They wanted us to get that right. So, they
Y avanza por ahora Esteban a la salida. Batiendo Richard
force
Newton.
out and second. Doing it right, so things get a little slower and just let me set up this properly. First runner and second base. Richard Button now swing. Try and now and second base run Kishan Webster. Inning is in, 1 out. 1 out. And here we continue. Baseball transmission and live and direct from Wanky River, Waspam, and inside park, clean. And the inning is in 2 out. Runner and second. For the first time, he had 3 singles and now a strikeout. So Marvin Farms is swinging it, runner and second base. The Lagoon managed to score here in the bottom of the 8th inning. When the game is on the board that finishing, still avoiding set out by Ruben down. England and Mr. Rago to third. And the target was right there. The throw was on target. Put it in and third base. River, Waspam, and the inside part, clean. And the inning is in 2 out. Runner and second. For the first time, he had 3 singles and now a strikeout. So Marvin Farms is swinging it, runner and second base. The Lagoon managed to score here in the bottom of the 8th inning. When the game is on the board that finishing, still avoiding set out by Ruben down. England and Mr. Rago to third. And the target was right there. The throw was on target. Put it in and third base. Thou shall not steal. The golden rule. If you steal the base, then don't go with the bag. Well, after 8 complete innings, Lagoon had gotten a score. They have 2 on the scoreboard for us, but it's only 1. And you look at the noise one because they still only put 8-1 where the total of runs is. Anyhow, Bluefields coming up in the swing. Marcus 5. There's no change. Yeah, pinch hitter coming in. Pinch hitter is coming in. Marcus 5. And this would be second consecutive year Bluefields is defeating Lagoon. They had defeated Lagoon in Carolina last year. Now up in Waspam. A double all the way to Waspam in Lagoon. Another picture up here on the Caribbean coast. And here, celebration, the Bluefields to see the back boy dancing down in front of the ground. And that's the father of Milton Eman, who's on the side here announcing where we are, Bluefields and Lagoon, just on one table, live and direct. And Milton Evans with his connection.
Ahí va a quedar Aaron Vázquez.
Okay, Harold Vasquez. Harold Vasquez now. Yes, now I just written down Harold Vasquez from Marcus Fire. 19, the last inning of this game. The evening is shady at the moment. Swing, strike one. Strike one, and here we continue to see Willick Woods anymore. Okay, Willick said yes. And Vasquez takes it. Oh, to the center field. And Bluefields have a nice batting going on here today. Nice batting, and they're not giving in. They want to make sure that they play this game to the end with their offensive reacting in explosive way against Lagoon. Bluefields out, down, get away from the catcher. This new catcher is Enriquez. Richie Enriquez. Richie Enriquez, the catcher now, into the game. Combining with Rick Woods, runner and second. Wild pitch just a while ago. Swing! Aquí también. Aquí también, jefe. Okay. Here on the board, the batter now is Bye-bye. Foul. Richie Enriquez swept it up and play that one. Batting change, a pinch hitter. Desmar Arguello will swing here for Korean Pride. That make me have to ride a little bit and get the grab. I'm going to lift up here and ride it because there we come with the pitch. Swing, start swing. Desmar Arguello. Swing right now. And next year in Lagoon, my friend, we need to work hard. When we get back, we need to start organize. But for the playing, we need to start getting more people inside of our league that can help us. Because we haven't seen that much advancement between last year and this year. Of course, they have drafted some players from our team since last year, a pretty young team, but we could not keep it together. Some had traveled. They had drafted to Sierra Central, also to the South Caribbean team. So we need to make sure we inject back in the people we need. And I heard from way back that several of these guys before I came here said next year they are coming. Some from abroad and some from around to play at home. Because we are receiving the Caribbean Series at home. Breaking ball, missed the strike zone. And the pitch count, 2 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Top of the 19th. Okay. Swing! Strike 2. And the runner on second, approaching. He would like to come in to get 1 per innings. This is the night. If they get this one, then they would have a promedio of 1 per innings. We could try to avoid that. Just to have the score if they want. That's how they try to lose the closers pass. I mean, that's competition. Hustling to keep it there straight. Right forward, he gets away from the catcher, and the batter man staying alive. 1 out here in top of the 9th. Now Lagoon coming up after this for the last opportunity to swing. Jayton playing on second base defensively. And he was right to the spot, covering, move away. And that one slices the diamond in two, direct over. And this throw coming off, target. Where he throw that one just now? Where he throw that one? To who? He just threw it, and maybe Shay wanted to turn around for it. Not that critical. You know, I realize that it is training, but I think Tristan had some training already. Take one for this brother Hussein. He came in here for, your price is ringing for the second time.
Queremos muñeco grande para Bluefields. El número 28 dio primero.
And here La Cruz and Bluefields tomorrow at La Soa. Both teams that came from behind have to play sudden death and did not classify direct. They are taking the spot for the final game.
Volver a ver la cara frente a frente. Sálvese quien pueda.
Okay, so really good. Run on third. Rolling back to third base. Tackling runner. Safe on third base. So fielder choice, and the runner reach safe and first and fielder choice. Because Nathan could have gotten a runner on first. He tried to play the third base. Tag the third base runner, jumping at him. We still have one out in the house. No, you head on there. What is the fielder choice? Okay. With it. Fly back. And this will be the other runs. This is going to be the 9th one. That would be 1 runs per inning for Bluefields. An average of 1 per inning. 2 down. Runner from third. And that's it. Out and third base. Trying to steal in on home plate from third base. And that is like completing though. They feel like they have 1 per inning. That's sufficient. But Lagoon only have 1 per 8 inning. So we will get one in 90, another one in maybe if we look at that average. Yeah, that's 6. In 16 innings we will get another run. If we look at percentage. And I see like the Hughes can take history. Also Bluefields can come back and get a championship.
La Cruz is playing a very good ball. But the direction is playing the ball very good. You see something there.
Then Bluefields doing good batting, just as La Cruz. So then there is no what we said team that is like would be. I wouldn't say this one have the benefit of tomorrow, you know. The game is in favor of this one, but tomorrow is who get out there and play. Marvin Farr. Marvin Farr is going to swing. On the outside strike. The first pitch, I thought was a pitch out of the strike zone. see if the umpire take the fingers up. Strike one. Elbows have a score and scoreboard. That might be right. I did not see the first field. Making a better look at it. Alright. Okay, it was different. And that's a strikeout by Marvin Park. And here we have Beng Downs going all the way.
Los delegados de los cuatro equipos que tienen el partido, la
Here we go.
aquí tiene el pato.
Elshon Ridley.
Gobierno territorial
Strike one.
informa.
One strike here for Lagoon falling and semi-final. Last year we had passed through the semi-final and had gone all the way to final against Corn Island. Today we are here falling and we are going to go against Corn Island tomorrow once more. And that would be first hour tomorrow. And according to what could happen later on, a meeting is going to go on later on, that game could be earlier. It is programmed for 9:30, but it's better for these teams that are in this thing get through earlier, embrace the day to travel through this little piece of road that is not paved as yet. It's not little, it's a big piece. And in the day you can see the holes better, that you can move a little quicker on the road. A little faster. The far off right now. This is a new champion we just mentioned that. Center field, way back. And he is awaiting and playing. That is second down. And Bluefields are waiting to celebrate their pass to the championship. Right to center field. For Lagoon. And Ireland here in the 75th Caribbean Coast Series was avoided to go to final by Bluefields. Okay, from there. Swing! And that's Nathan Humphries swinging. Strike one. Strike one, and here Beng Downs will be greeted by his team and he mount with a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, because this is a baseball party, this is a baseball festivity. The people are in the stadium having a nice time, watching baseball and enjoying play-by-play, live and direct, taking it off wherever you are. And here we continue tomorrow at first game. Rolling ball, got two. Nathan Patterson could not come up with that one, and it's a base hit by Nathan Humphries. Nathan Humphries maintained for Lagoon alive on the field. Okay, so now the batter is Richie Enriquez. He's getting a term here in the field. Richie Enriquez with his bat and shoulder. Swing and a miss, strike one. Strike one for Richie Enriquez. Well, let's see now. High foul. On the right side, there goes right fielder, little too late. That ball had fallen foul territory, far out from where he was. He had hustled, had energy, but could not reach. Definitely, here we are celebrating also here in Waspam. We did not get the better piece of this game, but we had enjoyed to be here on this 75th Caribbean Coast Series. Hit by pitch, dead ball. Dead ball, runner second, runner and forward, 2 down. Okay, Bluefields still have Beng Downs on the mound. Coming up to swing is Alum, Franklin Alum.
Franklin Alum. Equipo Franklin Alum del Banco de Valencia.
Right on the outside corner. Franklin Alum. He's waving back. Here he is, run on second, run on encore. That one. Over the head of Freedom for a face it. For Lagoon sending the road in. Let's see, that's a green number 2. Allen delivering. A face it. Second base hit of the series out of 5 turn, 2 strike out, a solid contact, a line shot to shot. I remember them pretty carefully. I had been watching to see when Franklin come to play because I know for sure he had given me the confidence from him. Franklin Alum is giving confidence from him. 6-4. Game now, 9. They got 9 here, 9 to 2. 9 to 2. 2 out. They have 9-2 up there though. It is 9-2. Okay, so let's see now. Second base Richie. On the outside, strike one for who swing. It's Christian Hansa. Christian Hansa. Swing! Strike two. Two strikes for Hansa. He went down with his pitch that could definitely be the last pitch of the series, of this game. And this looks like he will drop again. There's it out to the right center. They're not coming out third. It's still coming out third. And the runner came down the third. Franklin did not slide. Delbert. Franklin was to slide the third base. He did not slide and then tag him at third. After running half of the base, he reached safe. But he was to slide. That is technical thing. You have to slide. Slide in. It's easier to reach in sliding. Well, Bluefields had defeated Lagoon and you have seen it. Actual live and direct. They had